Hey, let me ask you something personal. And please be honest about it. Have you ever sat at your desk, looked around at everyone glued to their screens and felt like maybe you're not trying hard enough? Or maybe you're just lazy because you got your work done in 4 hours and spent the rest of the day kind of just existing. Well, I've been there. I think we have been fed this lie, this hustle culture, the trap that tells us that more hours we log, the more valuable we are. We celebrate the person pulling all-nighters. We put the workaholic on a pedestal. But here is the secret they don't want you to know. Working 12-hour days is actually bad for business. It's not a badge of honor. It's a poor strategy. And I'm going to prove it to you. There is a concept that if you understand that concept, it will literally give you permission to work less and still outperform everyone around you. Yeah. You know what it is called? It is called the Pareto Principle. Yes, Pareto Principle. Or you might know it as 80/20 rule. The story goes that over 100 years ago, this Italian economist named Vilfredo Pareto was literally just messing around in the garden. He noticed that 20% of his pea plants were producing 80% of the healthy pea pods. And then he had this light bulb moment. Could this work for everything else? He looked at wealth distribution in Italy and discovered that shockingly 20% of the people owned 80% of the land. And since then, businesses have proven it over and over again. You would have read about it. 20% of your customers bring in 80% of your revenue. 20% of your tasks produce 80% of your results. But here is where I want you to really lean in, because this is the part that management consultants hate. Our entire corporate system is designed to treat all work equally. It's not. A massive chunk of what you do every single day, the endless email chains, the status meetings, that could have been a Slack message. That's the 80% that yields almost nothing. In fact, Atlassian found that employees consider 56% of meetings completely unproductive. Yet we all just keep showing up to them. This isn't about being lazy, it's about being ruthlessly selective. The modern workplace makes it incredibly hard to do deep, meaningful work. But there is hope. Data from 2025, if you were to analyze, shows that hybrid teams lead the pack in focus time, averaging about 57% versus a measly 46% for people trapped in an open plan office. So the framework works better when you are left alone to prioritize. So here is your call to action. For the next week, track your time. Not with a fancy app, just a notepad is enough. Look at your list of daily tasks. Ask yourself very brutally a simple question. Which 20% of my actions is responsible for 80% of my success? And then stop doing the rest. Delegate it, automate it, or just stop showing up for it. Because those late night in the office, you're not building a karya, you're just building resentment against your own self. And the funny thing is, everyone else will be so focused on staying busy that they won't even notice you quietly stealing your life back while still crushing your goals. Isn't that the kind of promotion you actually want? I'm sure you want that kind of promotion. So try my advice. So let me close today's episode. It was a short episode, probably much shorter than what I've been doing as a duration in the past. But I still find that this episode could be quite meaningful for you in your workspace. So thank you so much. Until next time, good wishes to you and God bless. Bye for now.